question many people ask in relation to Disneyland Paris is, how do I use the Premier Access? Or more to the point, what is Premier Access? Well, today on Rob on Holiday, we're going to take you through the elements of Premier Access by using it on one ride. And we've selected Autopia, which is in the Discoveryland section. So keep watching if you want to know how to use Premier Access and decide whether it's worth it for you. Before we show you our experience with Premier Access, let's first explain the idea. Disney Premier Access is a pay-per-ride system which allows you to skip the line at some of Disneyland Paris's most popular attractions. It's the replacement for the free FastPass service, so there's no more free skipping the line options at the resort. In Disneyland Park, Premier Access is available for the following rides: Big Thunder Mountain, Phantom Manor, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril, Peter Pan's Flight, Autopia, Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, Orbitron, Star Tours and Hyperspace Mountain. Over at the Walt Disney Studios Park, it's available at Ratatouille, Crush's Coaster, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, Cars Road Trip, Avengers Assemble Flight Force and Spider-Man Web Adventure. The price for Disney Premier Access varies depending on the attraction you want to ride and the day and the time of year that you visit. For example, when we visited at Christmas, Big Thunder Mountain and Spider-Man cost €18 each, whereas Phantom Manor costs just €9. You can book a Disney Premier Access slot through the Disneyland Paris app. You'll be automatically allocated the next available 60-minute slot, which is displayed when you book. If you don't have an app or you run into difficulties, don't worry. You can go to City Hall on Main Street, USA, or Studio Photography at the Walt Disney Studios Park, and they will be happy to book Premier Access for you. So, let's see how we got on using Premier Access at Autopia. So, as you can see, Premier Access doesn't get you to the very front of the queue, but it's pretty close. That's probably going to be about a 5 or 10 minute wait, probably compared to about a half an hour, 45-minute wait in the main queue. And just to point out that all the different Premier Access rides, depending on the day and the ride, they all have different prices. We selected Autopia, which on a Saturday is €9 each. 3 of us riding it, €27. So Premier Access, it's 5-minute wait, we're ready to get in the car in a minute. So in this case, it's been worth it for us. We were talking about this as a family, and generally we don't really agree with Premier Access. But I suppose it can. We spent the €27 this time just so we can show it on the video. But thinking about it, if you were coming to Disneyland Paris, say for one day, and that's the only time you're going to come, and you wanted to get on 3 or 4 different rides, then it's probably going to work because you pay for those rides, you know you're going to get on them quickly. But if you come to Disneyland Paris a lot, it could really add up the amount of money you spend. So anyway, hopefully we've given you the information you need. So, Premier Access, is it worth it? And the answer, of course, is yes and no. My personal feeling is no, it isn't worth it. I think Disney do a lot of great things, but I don't think Premier Access is one of them. Now, when I said yes, it is worth it for some people, if you're the kind of person who's going to visit Disneyland Paris once or twice in your life and you really have to get on certain rides, then of course it's going to be worth paying €9 or €12 for one ride to make sure you get on that ride on the day you're here. But in general, there's so much to do. Spend a bit of time queuing, keep the money in your pocket and spend it on something else. Thanks for watching and see you next time.